Hello YouTube, this is Omid here with another Wargame Airland battle video, another Dima fight today. And whoop-de-doo! Dima fight. We all know how this is going to turn out. We have a small trade with the enemy a few seconds before the end. And that's pretty much how every Dima battle has gone in the history of the world. I wonder if... You know, this actually is a pretty realistic simulation of military. 90% of the time, nothing interesting happens. Like, no big, large-scale fights or anything like that. It's just sitting around most of the time. Got a friend who's in the military. I'm sure if I asked him and showed him these levels, he'd just like, that is what military life is like. No fighting whatsoever. Just sitting around. And then 2 minutes before you leave, they come in and you have a small fight. Although I don't know. I'm starting to talk in gibberish again. So back to the book, the famous book. Not the Games May one this time, the original. I don't know, I'm not even really... You see, if I don't put a commentary on this video, it saves a lot of time for me in terms of rendering it. If you don't know what rendering is, basically, when I'm recording this, I'm recording the video of it, and the audio of the game Fraps is recording that as one file, and then I'm recording my audio as another file. And then I have to slap the intro video on top of that as a different file, and rendering is basically the computer taking all these files and putting them into one lump, so I can actually upload it as one video to YouTube. Because obviously when you upload a file to YouTube, it has to be one file. Rendering is the taking of various files that you've edited together to make the video and turn it into one thing. Hope you enjoy that explanation. But yeah, so pretty much, because I'm doing stuff and my brain is pretty much gone to sleep, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. You know, do what you have to do, watch the video. I'll try and be enthusiastic where I can, but it's been such a long time, so many missions, so similar to each other. There's only so much I can say that while keeping it interesting, basically. And when you give up, you just go and read a book. Just read a book. Let your worries melt away. Not enough people read books anymore. I speak as someone who reads books and has no idea if other people read books. But there you go, reading more books. Books are good. Anything happening? Nope. Let's move these these guys. Actually, to be honest, I deserve it if I actually failed this mission because I'm not paying attention to it so much. But, yeah. Maybe you even find it funny that I'm playing a strategy game while reading a book. I don't know. Is that something? Probably not. No, it's just the family was going over the icon. Call them some more Mephistos or Mephistos or however you pronounce these units. Let's call them in. You might wonder why I'm keeping them split up. It's just because 80 units are actually quite good to split up because it makes them less vulnerable to them being fired, and because I'm not exactly planning to maneuver them at all. It's, I don't really have the disadvantage of it being fiddly to maneuver them around. So it makes sense to keep them split up. Of course, they should always be inside the FOB's resupply radius, but I don't really care at this point. That one might be outside it, but it's like if I find out it is, I'm probably gonna have to move it up for a fight anyway. And while I'm here, it also means I can more quickly redeploy it towards the Gulf side if anything gets out of control. That's my thinking anyway. I've noticed when I buy jets, the fighting seems to turn up a bit, or maybe it's just that whenever I've bought jets, it's the stage of the game that they actually start deploying stuff. I don't know. Nothing happening? Nope. Calling some mortars. Forgot we lost almost all of them to T-80s. Oh well. Let's call in a Crusader. I really doubt anyone is watching at this point, frankly, because I'm not exactly providing entertaining commentary, but same old excuses.